Right, so last week was a little bit hectic. I thought we could have a bit of a sit down, bit of a chat, bit of a warm drink. Let's have a little catch up on the events that have transpired in the past. It's gone cold.
Lesmiserableone. Ding.
So if we're all sitting comfortably in that, I will begin. So the last Friday, but not last Friday, the Friday before that, the 17th of March, I got up really early and I got a coach and I went down to London, and that was all well and good. I'm not going to talk too much about Friday because I did actually make a separate video, like a daily vlog type thing, which I know, amazing, I made a daily vlog, can you believe it? But basically Friday I went to the YouTube, oh no, you can't see it. I went to the YouTube space in London, which was great. That was really cool, because I've never been in there before. There was an open mic thing for St. Patrick's Day, St. Paddy's Day and all that, and the good old legend himself, Mr. Jack in the Vlogs, got me on the guest list, on the old invitational thing, and so I managed to get in there, and that was really cool. Again, I'm not going to talk too much about it because there will be a separate vlog going up at some point this week, but after that I ended up staying at the man Jack in the Vlogs' house until Saturday morning. Saturday I got up and then Jack had to go to a West Ham game or something, and then I went to my new friend Alex's house for top secret reasons. Although before I actually got to his house, we spent about 2 hours trying to find him. Apparently I got off the bus whilst he was in the shop, so he didn't see me get off the bus, so I decided to start walking to his house whilst he was still in the shop waiting for me to get off the bus. So there was a good couple of hours of confusion, but thankfully his partner Rachel let me in, and I was kind of just sat in the flat waiting for him to show up, like, hey. So we didn't really get a lot done that day, but then I went to Kentish Town, it's near enough Camden, to see As It Is and State Champs for the second time that week. And that was a great one because I always love shows in London, particularly As It Is, but like, I have a lot of great friends that go to London shows, and it was really cool to just see a whole bunch of people in one place and meet a bunch of new people that I hadn't met before. I was kind of a bit dead. I think maybe the whole going to a gig earlier that week, then travelling for 7 hours, playing a gig at the open mic night in YouTube, which again, video tomorrow, and then going to another gig, I think that kind of tired me out more than I expected. I didn't have as much stamina or endurance as I usually would at those sorts of things. I was very, very tired, and then got to a point where someone asked me if they could sit on my shoulders and I could like lift them up, and I was like, I have no energy or strength, but I did it anyway. And it turns out she was actually filming, and she got this little clip. So that was cute and fun, and it was a good night overall. I liked it. I ended up bumping into some old friends from the old school. Overall, it was just good. They're really good bands. If you don't know them, you should listen to them. Recommend it. Or you could go to my music channel and listen to my covers. Hey! Oh, what was that? It was a plug. So then Sunday rolled around and I was a little bit exhausted from, you know, the previous events that had transpired, but it was finally time to get down to business because those Huns were not going to defeat themselves. And essentially Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, there's not a whole lot to speak about. We were, as I say, working on top secret projects, which, I mean, really is not that much of a secret if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram or Snapchat. I wasn't very good at keeping it a secret. So essentially I was recording my third EP, which again there will be a separate video about at some point. Don't know when yet, we're working on the details, but expect news in the not so distant future. Then on Wednesday, Alex had to go to his sister's or something to look after his niece, and so he wasn't going to be in the house for like 2 days, so I went back to Mr. Jack and the Vlogs' house. It was chill. We watched a couple of films. We watched Kingsman and Eddie the Eagle, which apparently both feature Henry from Boston Manor. I didn't know he was an actor, but good on you, Henry. And also Jack made me start watching The Flash, which is something that I've been meaning to do for a long time. That was cool. But also, the power went out. I don't know how much you know about The Flash, but like, there's all the stuff with like, you know, storms and electricity that boochoosh and made him the Flash, and when we were watching it, the power went out, and I was like, I'm calling shenanigans here, someone's messing with me. But yeah, that was fun. Wednesday and Thursday was kind of just rest, because the whole being in the studio and recording an EP thing, and also just generally being really freaking tired as a whole, it was kind of taking its toll on me, and I was kind of really drained, so we just kind of chillaxed. And that was good. Then Friday, it was time to get back to business again. Went back into the old studio and got cracking on with some recording of some songs, and that was all good. And then Saturday, there was kind of like a mad rush to finish in the morning, but we did it, and I got to Victoria on time, and I got my coach. So all was well. I mean, the coach was actually delayed, so I could have probably stressed a little bit less, but just the way that things occur sometimes, the way the cookie crumbles, or the dice may roll. Idioms. So yeah, enter another 7 to 8 hour coach journey. I actually didn't get off in Sunderland, which is what I usually do. I stayed on until the last stop in Newcastle, which was a new one for me. I don't usually get a coach up to Newcastle. But a friend, Rabia, was over from Germany, so I was like, I'll go see you. And we ended up going to some club where All Time Low were doing like a DJ set or some shit. So that was fun. And then we got pizza and just kind of wandered around Newcastle for the night in the cold. And there were a bunch of guys from London that were up in Newcastle for some dude's birthday or something. Like, for some reason they decided, oh, it's my birthday, I want to go to Newcastle for a night out, because apparently that's what normal people do. But yeah, there was one guy who looked kind of like a whiter version of Stormzy, and he was really, really drunk, and he just took one look at me and my friend, and just burst out laughing hysterically about how ugly we were. So that was a great one for the self-esteem. Thanks for that, White Stormzy. And yeah, essentially that was it. Around 5 AM, Rabia went and got her bus, and I had to wait until about 6 AM for the metros to start running, and then I got back home and slept for like 10 hours, and it was grand. And now here we are. I don't know, I'm feeling pumped up, you know, when you kind of get away for a little bit and you clear your head and you work with creative people on creative things, and it gets you ready to do more creative things. So that's what I'm doing. Hopefully going to be working on some stuff and some things. As I said, there'll be a vlog from the creator thing in London. Jack also gave me this Oyster card holder that you can't see because of the light, but it's a YouTube space Oyster card holder, which is great. But yeah, there'll be a vlog from that, and there'll be information about the EP as and when I have information about it, and it's all good. So of course, remember to subscribe to the channel. We are still aiming for 1,000 subscribers so that I can get into the YouTube space off my own back and not have to ask Mr. Jack in the Vlogs for an invite. And yeah, that would be really lovely if you want to share some of my content with your friends. I actually haven't been a very big fan of some of the content that I've been making recently. The little documentary type thing that I made was quite fun, but overall I haven't been a fan of the direction of the channel recently, so I'm going to try and play with that a little bit. So if you do have any kind of things that you want to see, in fact, actually, not what you want to see from me, what is it that you actually watch on YouTube, right? Who are your favourite channels and what is your favourite stuff that they make? Let me know in the comments, that would be really helpful. And yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'll see you soon in the next thing that I make. Toodle pips. Watch my last video. Grand.